Hello and welcome to Badger Castle Creations. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this sci-fi drone slash Eyebot, so I hope you enjoy. The body for the piece was made from this 18-sided wooden bead. I began by making an eyepiece. I used one of these flat circular beads as the base and then used a rhinestone as the lens. I then attached two of these semi-spheres either side of the eyepiece. For the arms, I used these miniature pegs. Removing the spring and separating them in two, I then did my best to glue them symmetrically. I then used three of these donut-shaped beads as exhausts on the back. In order to attach it to a base, I drilled a small hole in the bottom of the model. I then glued in place a toothpick to act as a stand and used some baking soda to strengthen the bond. I then glued a piece of cork onto a base. I used a miniature as reference and cut the toothpick down to the correct size. I then made a hole in the cork and glued the toothpick into place. I finished off the base with some scraps of cork and a homemade texture paste made from sand, paint, and PVA glue. With the model finished, it was time for a quick paint job. I began by basing the whole piece in black. I did a sponging of a gunmetal color all over the piece, followed by a sponging of Stegodon scale green. I then dry brushed some gunmetal onto the edges of the piece. I went back with some small amounts of the green. I did a very sparing wash of Agrax Earthshade just to give some areas some discoloration. I then painted the eye lens red, and then finished off the model with a quick dry brush of a sand color on the base. This one was a pretty quick and simple project, but it means you could easily knock together a little swarm of these guys in no time at all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.